Now, Count on 2, live and local in the Lowcountry. This is News 2 at 6.
The woman who kidnapped a child 20 years ago from a hospital took the stand today. What she said to the child's biological mother during her sentencing hearing.
Plus, new evacuation zones for people in Dorchester County. Why officials hope it will offer a more realistic response to weather conditions. Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I am Octavia Mitchell.
And I'm Sophia Arzosa. The regular News 2 evening crew is live on location. We'll join them later on in the show, but first, we begin with a Count on 2 news alert.
Right now, the Berkeley County Sheriff's Office and Marine Patrol units are searching for a missing boater at the Canal Lakes Resort in Cross.
This is the man they're looking for, 74-year-old Jerry Fernetting of Panopolis. Officials think he was fishing in the Upper Lake area when he disappeared. You're asked to call law enforcement if you've seen him. We have a News 2 crew on the scene, and we will bring you the latest on the search, both on air and online, as it comes into our news.
This next story was brought to our attention by a viewer. It involves a dog left inside a hot car. These photos were sent in to us. The dog was left in the car in Berkeley County. A box fan was left running to provide air for the dog. Police were called to assist but said nothing could be done. Currently, there are no laws in South Carolina to protect dogs left inside a hot car. News 2's Berkeley County reporter Raymond Owen spoke with the Charleston Animal Society.
As it gets hotter and hotter here in the Lowcountry, you may find yourself walking through a parking lot and notice a dog inside a hot car. Well, depending on the circumstances, that may or may not be illegal. That's basically what happened in Ridgeville yesterday. And no matter what you think about the situation, this may not be illegal.
It's definitely a problem. People want to bring their pets along when they go shopping. They don't want to leave them at home.
Aldwin Roman is the Senior Director of Anti-Cruelty with Charleston Animal Society. I asked him about this dog seen in these photos sent to us by a concerned viewer.
It is true, there's not a lot in our laws. I think in Charleston County, I think only North Charleston has something about confining animals in vehicles.
In Berkeley, there are no specific rules about animals being left in vehicles either, but state statute says someone cannot knowingly harm their pets.
I think in there it still says if you're providing everything, if there's food, water, and proper ventilation, then it's okay. And I think this may have been the situation.
You can actually see a fan inside the vehicle was turned on and the window rolled down. Just outside there was a small generator that appears to be powering the fan.
Law enforcement should have been involved, but maybe not to write a ticket or punish somebody, but maybe as an opportunity to educate them and give them some alternatives.
Roman says the best solution? It's fairly simple.
Leave your pet at home unless you're taking it to go somewhere to the park or to the beach, but otherwise leave it at home.
State law definitely leaves some room for interpretation. We have a copy of that whole statute at counton2.com. In Monk's Corner, I'm Raymond Owens. Count on 2.
Day 2 of the sentencing hearing for the Walterboro woman who kidnapped a Florida newborn. Gloria Williams took the stand today. In February, Williams pleaded guilty to taking Kamaya Mobley from a hospital and raising the child as her own for 18 years in South Carolina. She was arrested in 2017. While on the stand, Williams apologized to the child's biological mother.
Never in my life meant to hurt you, meant to hurt either one of you. God knows I did, and God knows my heart. But I did hurt you. And for that, I'm so sorry.
Williams is facing up to 22 years in prison for kidnapping Mobley and interfering with custody.
History was made at the Citadel today during the Long Gray Line Parade. For the first time in the school's history, a female cadet led the Corps. This is Cadet Sarah J. Zorn. Sarah is a junior from Warrenville, South Carolina, majoring in business administration and is attending the Citadel on an Army scholarship. News 2's Natalie Price is live in Charleston. Natalie, certainly a prestigious honor for Cadet Zorn.
Right, Sophia, and there was a crowd of hundreds here to witness the historic moment. Around 500 cadets from the South Carolina Corps of Cadets make up the Long Gray Line, and it celebrates the bond between past, present, and future cadets. But like you said, there was something very historic that happened here today. The sword and command of the Corps was passed on to Sarah Zorn, first female given that honor. Zorn will become the regimental leader, the highest-ranking cadet officer. She'll be in command of over 2,000 students in the Corps. Citadel's president says Zorn's dedication to the cadet experience, excelling in academics, character, military, and fitness makes her a perfect fit for the role.
Sarah, we've all known Sarah now for 4 years and watched her grow and mature. And the neat thing about Sarah is she's not about being the first of anything. She says, I want to be the best regimental commander I can be. And for her to carry Colonel Burroughs' sword, regimental commander of the class of 1940, and a great friend who passed, it's really a symbolic start. She's going to do great. She's going to be a great regimental commander.
When I spoke to Zorn earlier, she said she's, of course, very humbled to be receiving this historic honor. Reporting in Charleston, Natalie Price, Count on 2.
When severe weather strikes the South Carolina coast, you may be ordered to evacuate. For people living in Dorchester County, pay attention. There are some changes to hurricane evacuation zones. News 2's Dorchester County reporter Stetson Miller spoke to officials about the new route and what you need to know.
Dorchester County officials unveiled new hurricane evacuation zones in Somerville. Officials say it's important to know your zone before hurricane season starts. Hurricane season begins soon, and today Dorchester County reiterated the importance of getting prepared for potential storms. An important part of getting prepared is knowing your evacuation zone, and now they're changing. The last time the county had changed zones was in 2012. They were altered to better serve the residents of the county. And a lot of the change was based on storm surge, which could even affect areas inland.
As these storm surge models and some of the other weather products have improved over the years, we've had the ability to dial in to the street level to get a more granular look at some of these impacts. And that has essentially driven the development of these new boundaries.
There are now 3 evacuation zones instead of 4, and 113 new addresses were added into the zones, and 280 were removed. Now to get a look at those new evacuation zones, go to our website, counton2.com. In Somerville, Stetson Miller, Count on 2.
Thanks, Stetson. Well, today is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and they're celebrating the 2018 Man and Woman of the Year fundraiser.
The event benefits children suffering from the diseases and research. The Lowcountry's chief meteorologist is in downtown Charleston at the event and has more. Rob, you look very handsome tonight.
Thank you, Octavia. Thank you also, Sophia. We do clean up nice, don't we? I say we because Carolyn Murray is here as well. And for the second year in a row, Carolyn, we are honored to be the Masters of Ceremony. And this is a wonderful event we look forward to each and every year to raise money. We've got to cure blood cancer.
We most certainly do. And Rob, we had such a wonderful time last year and so proud to be a part of an effort in which $750,000 was raised right here in our community by people who just genuinely want to help other families. And so tonight, 14 candidates. 2 people will be named. 1 person will be named Man of the Year and a woman will be named Woman of the Year. But of course, we know the real big winner of the night are families who will benefit from the money raised for research.
Absolutely. Crystal Fellow, let me bring you in from the LLS. And I know you work hard on this. And here it is. The big night is here and there's no turning back. But we're looking forward to a big night.
We are. This is our 5th anniversary for the Man and Woman of the Year campaign here in the Lowcountry. And just absolutely so excited to see what these incredible individuals, these 14 candidates, have done in honor of our 2 local honored heroes. We have a sweet boy of the year who's 2. His name's Roan. He's battling leukemia currently, and Paisley is 3. So this has all been in honor of them and children and adults just like them going through what the cancer diagnosis brings.
We're going to fill up this room. They've got a silent auction going on, and I hear a rumor now that maybe $1 million, is that possible? Are we close?
That's the goal. A lot happens tonight. Last year, this night made the whole campaign that's 10 weeks long, so I'm excited to see what the Charleston community can do tonight.
Very giving community. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Crossing them. Everybody cross them. Say a prayer.
All right, thanks, Crystal. Thanks, Carolyn. So again, we'll send it back to the studio, and Carolyn and I will be up on stage here in just a little while, raising a lot of money for the LLS.
Next on News 2.
She overcame cyberbullying and several suicide attempts to become a mental health hero.
And tonight, she is our everyday hero. Her story is just ahead.